Hello guys, so we will now move to our Xcode project where we will be using the code in order to send the comment directly from our app. So we're going back to the Xcode and Xcode, then we're going to the comments vc.swift, and right before back button clicked here, I'll write a new function which will be insert comment, then open and close round brackets, then curly brackets. So this function will send a HTTP request to insert the comment. Very good. And here, first of all, as you remember, there are two variables which we need to send to the server. The main two variables. The first one is the ID of the user, and the second one is the ID of the post. Okay, so we need to receive the ID of the post from the home view controller. I'm going back to home view controller and to the function prepare for segue here where we send it. Okay, so we are now coming back again to home view controller, and here we'll create a new variable, comment object. It will be var post underscore ID will be equals to empty string. Okay, so as a post ID, we need to send from the home view controller an ID of the post. Okay, so we can send it here, sending ID of the post. And here we will write vc.postid equals to, and we will get it from this. We write posts, then open and close square brackets, index path row, then exclamation mark, then again square brackets, and here we will write ID. This is how we receive it. And we want to cast it as a string. And then we're going back to our comments view controller. Now under the post ID will be stored an ID of this particular post. Okay, beautiful. So here we will first validating vars before sending to the server. Okay, first it will be ID of the user. User underscore ID will be equals to current user. Then a question mark, then square brackets, then quotation marks, ID. Then we want to, by the way, validate the comment. So then we'll write let comment equals to comment text view dot text. Else we want to return this. Okay, great. So this allows us to validate the information before sending it to the server. After that, we will here prepare request. Let URL equals to URL, open the round bracket, select it with the string, and the string will be the our URL string. As you remember, it was localhost, then FB, then insert comment. Oops, I'm sorry, it was comments. That was the URL. Okay, so localhost FB, then comments.php. That is the string, and here we are putting exclamation mark. Then after that we're writing let body equals to, then we'll assign the body to this. The body means whatever follows the question mark. Okay, here the first we want to send user underscore ID as being where equals to, then we're making the reference left slash and then the round brackets to the user underscore ID. Here must be guardlet. Then we put and as a post ID will be equals to, we'll make a reference left slash then in the round brackets post underscore ID. And as a comment will be equals to left slash and then the round brackets. This is how we make a reference comment this variable. Beautiful. So after that we want to create a request, var request equals to URL request, then open the round brackets. As a URL, we select the URL which we declared above. Then the method of the request, HTTP method equals to question mark, quotation marks, then post. Then we need to assign this body to our request. Var request.http body equals to our body which we wrote, and we want to cast it as .utf8 string. So this means it will accept all the languages, all the alphabets, Chinese, Arabic, Russian, any of the alphabets. Okay, the next step will be send request. Okay, here we'll write URL session.shared.datatask with the request and the completion handler. Request will just now created as a completion handler. Data will be for data, response will be for response, and error will be for the error. Don't forget here immediately to put .resume. So we want this request to be sent in the background queue. Dispatch queue.main.asynchronously. And here in this curly brackets of dispatch queue, we will first check for the errors. If error is not nil, means there is an error. Error happened. So we want to return, means we don't want to execute it further. Else, if there is no error, then we'll write do, and here we'll write catch. This is actually the syntax of the Swift. So here first we want to cast this in the safe mode or the safe method. Or even we can avoid this because always we used to cast it. Let's try without this. Let JSON equals try JSON serialization dot. Then we'll write JSON object. That is the one with the data and options. Data, the data, that is the one. Options means the options where the fragments are allowed, and we'll cast it as Bing and as dictionary. Beautiful. And here catch we will also return, means the error happened. And also here then means the JSON was successful. Here what we're doing, we are converting received data from the server into JSON format. Here JSON error occurred. Okay, so now we will access this JSON variable with a safe mode guard let parse JSON equals to JSON from lowercase, else we want to throw it back. This is safe mode of casting JSON or save method. Okay, now we will check if the JSON, if the status of the JSON or if the status of the server equals 200, which means successful, then we want to insert the comment in the front end. Okay, here we will write if parsed JSON, then square brackets, then quotation marks. We'll write status, then coming out from the square brackets, then double equal mark. By the way, we need to cast it as string, then double equal mark. Then we write in the quotation marks 200. If the status of JSON is 200, which means success. Inserted. Comment is inserted. And here else means there is some error. Okay, what I will do is I will now just take from the, let's say, home VC, I'll take this show alert and I'll just insert here. For this error, it will be just a server error. and then we will have here JSON error, and here it will be for this case it will be um, inserting error. So here I will write 400 and I will show the message received from the server. So instead of the error.localized description, we will write parse JSON, then open and close square brackets. In the square brackets, we're placing quotation marks. In the quotation marks, we write message. We're going out from the square brackets and we cast it as string. And here we return it. And here we are removing the exclamation mark. Okay, beautiful. This is how we can send the request to the server for the execution. Okay, we'll now assign this. By the way, here once it's posted, I want print the JSON. Okay, we'll now build and run this. And one more step which we need to do is we need to create an action connection from the send button, and in the send button action we need to execute this function. Okay, right before insert command, I'll make an outlet connection. Hold Ctrl left mouse click, drag it here. It will be of type an action. And here I'll write send button underscore clicked. Okay, this function is executed when send button has been pressed. Great. And in this function we will call insert comment. We can now build and run our project, and we will be able to insert the comment into database. From another window, I'll open the comments. Okay, great. So my latest post after making comments VC. I'm going to comments. I'll write, let's say, hello comments VC. And I'll click missing required information. Okay, something is missing here. So we have got user ID, we've got comment, post ID, and we have got the comment. And yes, we must write an action will be equals to insert. Action must be insert because we will be having a different action. So here we will write hello comments VC. Missing required information. Okay, let's see what is missing now. In order to check what is exactly missing, what we will do, we'll print out the body. Because body is the one which is directly responsible for all the variables. Hello. And let's find now printed out body. That is the one. Okay, so the thing is that now that we are not getting the post ID, we are unable to cast it. Let's now check what's going on, why we haven't received the post ID. Okay, so we are now going back to our home view VC, home view controller, and here is where we are unable to access this. So what I will do here, I will print here posts. Okay, we'll print here posts, and then we will see, can we get that, or can we fetch the ID of the post or not. and self for, or we're going to load posts. Here we will print, here we'll print our self.posts. Okay, brilliant. Okay, here we got the posts loaded. Here we are. Okay, so this is the ID of the post which we are unable to receive. Yes, the thing is that here we've done one a very minor mistake. So as you see, guys, we are sending the post after we access the cell. This block of code executed only if the cell is coming with the picture. So this post is with the picture. When I click on the comments, then it will be executed. Otherwise, it won't be. Okay, what we will do now, I will cut out this block of code and we will insert it right after the text string. Okay, we're building and running it again, and everything must be fine. Okay, yeah, it is it is a number. We will cast it as being an integer, then we're going back to the comments view controller, and we will cast here integer as well, because it says it is a number. We will build and run now our project, and now everything must be fine. Okay, comments VC, everything went successfully. And here we'll write hello comments VC. And we click it save, commented successfully. Beautiful. That is really beautiful. And we will check here first the post ID of the my latest post after making comments VC. It has a post ID 8. Then we are going to the comments. That is the one post ID 8. It posted by the user having the user ID 22. Hello comments. User ID 22. It's Joseph in my case. So it's Joseph James. It's posted by the Joseph James. So that is really amazing, guys. This is how we can insert the post, but we are not done yet. We need to show the post. We need now to work on the user interface as well. To, let's say, when we write something, when we send it to the server, then we need to remove this from the text view. Okay, guys, so let's move and let's progress further. Good job.